You know that feeling, right? That frantic energy in a medical clinic? The phones are just ringing off the hook, there's a line at the front desk, and your staff is doing that constant juggling act. But what if you could just transform all that chaos into a calm, super productive flow? Today, we're going to look at how a typical day in a clinic can be completely, and I mean completely, reimagined.
And this is the tool that makes it all happen, MedAI. Think of it as the ultimate AI assistant, built from the ground up specifically for the crazy demands of a medical practice. This isn't just another piece of software, you know? It's more like a brand new member of your team.
So just imagine for a second, what if your day's biggest administrative headaches were already solved before your first staff member even walked through the door? I mean, really think about that. That's the powerful promise we're diving into today.
Okay, let's start our day in the life right at the very beginning. We're going to look at those super critical early morning hours, the ones that really set the tone for the entire day.
So, picture this. It's 7:30 a.m., the clinic is quiet, the lights are still off. But patients, they're already trying to get in touch. And this is usually where all that pressure starts to build.
We all know this scene, right? Your staff walks in and they're immediately hit with this wall of voicemails and a huge backlog of calls. You've got patients needing refills, others who are desperate for a same-day appointment. It's just an instant scramble to play catch-up from the second they arrive.
But with MedAI, that whole scenario just vanishes. While the clinic is still empty and quiet, the AI is already working. It answers every single one of those calls, it gets all the necessary patient details, and it even books appointments right into any open slots you have. Your team walks in, not to chaos, but to a day that's already perfectly organized.
All right, so the morning's taken care of. Now let's see how that momentum carries through to the middle of the day. This is when the clinic is in full swing, and the pressure on your front desk team is at its absolute peak. It's 10:15 in the morning, the waiting room is busy, and those phone lines are just lighting up like a Christmas tree. I mean, this is the ultimate multitasking challenge for anyone at the front desk. This slide just lays it out so clearly. On the left, you've got the old way. Callers are stuck on hold forever, your staff is totally overwhelmed trying to handle the phones and the patients in front of them, and the quality of care for everybody suffers. But look at the right with MedAI. Routine calls about appointments or directions get answered immediately. We're talking zero hold time. And this frees up your team to give their complete, undivided attention to the patients who are right there at the desk.
Okay, next up, a problem that every single clinic owner dreads, the last-minute cancellation. It's a direct hit to your schedule, and, let's be honest, to your revenue.
So let's set the scene. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You just got a call from a patient canceling a really valuable appointment slot, leaving this sudden expensive gap in your schedule.
And this is where the magic happens. Instead of your staff scrambling to call a list of people who might not even answer, MedAI just acts instantly. The second that slot opens up, it's already contacting patients on your waitlist. And before you even know it, that empty slot is filled. What was a guaranteed loss of revenue is now completely protected, all without your team having to lift a finger.
Now, let's talk about what happens when the day's over. The doors are locked, the lights are out, but your patient's needs, they don't stop. This is where you can have a true after-hours partner.
It's 8:30 at night. A patient remembers they need to ask about a refill or they need to schedule something for the next day. Typically, where does that call go? Straight to voicemail, where it just sits until morning.
The difference here is just night and day. Without MedAI, those voicemails just pile up, creating this instant backlog that your staff has to wade through first thing. But with MedAI, that interaction is handled right away. Basic questions get answered, appointments get scheduled, and if anything is truly urgent, it gets flagged for your team to review. The result? Your staff starts every single day with a completely clean slate.
So, we've walked through all these key moments of the day, right? But what happens when you add all of these small, powerful wins together? Well, you get a massive ripple effect that completely transforms the entire clinic. And this chart just brings it all home. You're filling those last-minute cancellations, which means you get more full schedules. You're answering every single call, so you have way fewer missed calls, and you practically eliminate that dreaded voicemail inbox. And when you put all of that together, what's the real human impact? A calmer, more focused, and way more effective staff.
Let me just say that again because it's so important. Fewer missed calls, fewer voicemails, more full schedules, and a much calmer staff. See, this isn't just a list of features. This is a fundamental, game-changing shift in how a clinic operates.
So the final question is really for you. What would this look like in your world?
we've walked through a general day, but what about in a dental office or a dermatology clinic or your specific practice? It really makes you wonder what your day in the life could actually become.